welcome to the yoga practice portion of our full moon practice for the lunar cycle. Today we are going to be starting off in a child's pose. So making your way, big toes touch, knees about a little wider than hip width distance for a wide-legged, or knees can come closer together for a closed-legged child's pose. Then you're just going to walk the hands forward, sink the hips back towards the heels, settle the head between the biceps. And again, this child's pose is never about how deep your hips sink or if your forehead connects to the earth. It's about creating a shape in your own body that feels good to you. So once you arrive there, just starting to notice the breath, not changing anything about it, just noticing, is it shallow or deep, warm or cool? Feeling the earth supporting you in this child's pose. And today's flow will be a little bit more energizing than those yoga practices we've taken earlier in the month, just because this is the full moon when our energy is at its highest. And though it is still a moon flow, so it is still meant to help you conserve your energy and be relaxing. Starting to think of that affirmation we've been working with for this whole group. Repeating it to yourself in your mind. Breathe that affirmation into every fiber of your being. Exhale, open mouth side out, allowing it to surround you in this space. From there, we'll start to ground through the palms, sweeping up to tabletop. So hands are about shoulder width distance, shoulders over the wrist. Knees about hip width distance, hips over the knees. And we'll start with some cat-cow. So just exhale any stale air you're holding on to. And then we're going to inhale to drop the belly, lift the tailbone and the gaze. Exhale, rounding through the spine, tucking chin towards chest, pushing the earth away. Using the whole inhale to drop belly, lift tailbone and gaze for cat-cow. Using the whole exhale to round through the spine, journey through cat. Take a few more rounds at your own pace. Finding some stillness in your spine when you feel ready to move on. Beautiful. So if you haven't already, we'll start to settle in stillness. Rounding through the left palm, we're going to inhale the right arm up. Exhale to thread the right arm beneath the left, but we're not going to drop all the way down to the face. We're just going to stay hovering here. So the twist is coming from the rib cage rather than from anywhere else in the back. Inhaling to reach up. Exhaling, threading about halfway. Last one, inhale up. Exhale to thread. Inhale, right palm back to the mat. Ground firmly through the right palm now. Inhale for left arm to lift. Exhale, threading left palm beneath right arm. Twisting from the rib cage. Inhale it back up. Exhale, twisting. Last one, inhale and up. Exhale to twist. Inhale, left palm back to the mat. And from there we have two options. So I'm just going to sink my hips back towards my heels, so I'm propped up on the shins and the heels. If that doesn't feel good, you can just take an easy pose, which is a regular cross-legged position. From there, we're going to inhale the arms up. Prayer. Exhale to cactus the arm, elbows stay in line with the shoulders, squeezing the shoulders down the back. Two more this way, inhale and up. Exhale to squeeze. Inhale and up. And exhale to squeeze. From there, you're just going to take the arms out to a T. crossing at the elbow so that right elbow is on top. Either finding this one wrap, if this feels like a deep enough shoulder opener, or continuing to find an eagle wrap, which would be left fingertips coming towards inner right palm. Again, you're welcome to stay here. If you would like to take a bit of a fold, we'll inhale the forearms slightly away, opening through the shoulders. Exhale, rounding through the spine like cat pose, bringing elbows towards thighs, chin towards chest. Inhale, find length, rise up. Exhale to unwind. We're going to switch the cross in the elbow so that left elbow is on top this time. Either one wrap or that eagle wrap by bringing right fingertips towards inner left palm. It's really whatever's comfortable to you. No one variation is ever better than another. Staying here or going for that little fold, we'll inhale the forearms up and away. Exhale to round through the spine. Inhale, rise all the way up. Unwind and just shake out the shoulders a little bit. Roll them out. That's a deep shoulder opener. Noticing that space between the shoulder blades. We're going to come either to a tabletop if that's where you feel comfortable, or to a downward facing dog if you would like to join me there. So if you're in down dog, you can pedal it out. If you're in table, maybe you cat-cow a little bit, just arriving in your body and your space. In your own time, starting to settle into some stillness. With the inhale, you're going to look to the top of the mat, exhaling your way there gently. Finding a forward fold, feet about hip-width distance apart or together, big toes touching. Releasing through the head and the neck. You're going to inhale to roll slowly, one vertebrae at a time, all the way to stand. Exhale, hands to the heart center. Maybe you rock forward and backward, finding some grounding through all four corners of both feet. Inhale to recall your intention once more. Exhale, surrounding it in your space. Inhale, send the prayer high. You're welcome to stay here in Urdhva Hastasana. If you want to take a slight back bend, you can squeeze the glutes, leading with the upper spine. Back bending as far as feels good to you. Exhaling to hinge at the waist, maybe gentle bend in the knees so palms can float towards the earth. Inhale, lift and lengthen halfway, come to a flat back. Exhale, flip the palms. We're going to step the left foot back, lower down to the left knee for low lunge. Left toes can stay tucked or untucked, whatever's comfortable to you. We'll inhale, rise up to our Anjaneyasana, low lunge, right knee over right ankle, left hip over left knee. Exhale to T the arms. We're going to cross that right elbow over left again, either finding that one wrap or the second wrap, bringing fingertips towards palm. You are more than welcome to stay here again if that space between your shoulders feels nice and open here. If you want to go for a humble warrior variation, we'll inhale the forearms up and away. Exhaling, bringing the right shoulder towards the inner edge of the right knee, releasing through the head and the neck. Engaging everything towards the midline for stability, bringing some fresh blood to the brain here. Inhale to rise up with control. Exhale, we'll unwind the arms. Inhale, they reach back up. And exhale, we'll hinge forward to plant the palms flat surrounding the right foot. We're going to tuck the left toes, rise up off the left knee. Exhale to step your way back to the top of the mat, forward fold. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana, halfway lift, nice flat back, gaze out the floor in front of you. Exhale, palms plant this time, right foot steps back, and we'll lower down to that right knee, maybe leaving toes tucked for stability or untucked if that feels better. Inhale to come up through your low lunge. Finding this pose first in your body, and then once you found some stability, we're going to tee the arms. This time, left elbow will cross over right, one wrap or two. Really, no variation is ever better than another. It's really about making this practice your own. Either staying here in this strong position, or inhaling forearms up and away, exhaling left shoulder towards left knee, releasing through the head and the neck. Engaging the core for stability, squeezing everything towards the midline. Inhale, rise up. Exhale to unwind the arms. We're going to frame that left foot. We're going to tuck the right toes, rise up off the right knee. This time, stepping the left leg back for a high plank. We'll drop to the knees here. You're going to hinge at the elbows so they stay close to the ribs as you exhale, lowering first to the thighs, then to the belly, then to the chest. Inhale, untuck the toes. Press into the palms, maybe baby cobra, squeezing elbows towards one another. Or full cobra by straightening the arms, squeezing the glutes, grabbing the tops of the feet. And we're just going to exhale back to child's pose, where we started. And we're just going to take a few breaths here. Noticing how the body feels, the mind feels. Recalling that intention. And rather than ending with a traditional Savasana today, we're just going to take this child's pose for a few last breaths to absorb the benefits of the movement. Coming back to where we started, feeling the earth supporting us, making connection to our affirmation or intention. In your own time, you're going to make your way to a comfortable seated position. Thank you for joining me today for this yoga practice. As you continue on through the rest of the practice, I hope it goes well. Hands can come to heart center. Namaste.